MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Texas Rangers and the Houston Astros. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
Stay tuned for Astros baseball. Next. Mike Scott, a California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, I'll tell you, as starting pitchers go, he's one of the best around. He's really found what works for him, and he's had a lot of success because of it. I think he expects to go out there and dominate every game he starts, and he usually does. No one should be surprised if he turns in a really solid start here.
Hit hard, but foul. Oh, and 1, here it comes.
1-1.
Clear skies this afternoon. 84 degrees is our first pitch temperature. Young waiting on the 1-1. Popped him up. Biggio's got it. 1 away. A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, you better look out for that cleanup spot. He won the Silver Slugger for the DH. The man is supposed to hit, right? Well, he can hit, and man, did he put on a show in that DH spot last year.
And here's the second-generation big leaguer, Delino DeShields. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
1-2. Count.
1 out, nobody on. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught onto their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
Now here it comes.
Nope.
Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at-bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
Now the payoff pitch home. Swing, and he pops him up. In there, a base hit.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, hero, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
At the plate now, Will Clark. Pitch out, nothing doing. Runners on first with 1 down. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now a move over to first. In the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out. Christian Javier comes in unexpectedly from the pen in relief of his injured teammate.
53, Christian Javier.
And again a throw and a dive, but he's back in. Runner at first here, one man out. Yanked hard, but foul to the right. Two is swung on and missed. He got him.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
In now, Nelson Cruz. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Two-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. DeShields breaks from the bag. Strike called. Now the throw down. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. Now a pickoff play at second, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Fastball well outside. Three and one now as that misses down and in.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Three and one, the pitch. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
Two out here and a runner at second. High in the air out to center field. Strong is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Rangers leave one, and now the Astros will go to work for the first time. No score. Nolan Ryan is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Rangers. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, man, this is one of the game's all-time best pitchers. Over 300 career wins, and he's been doing his thing for a long time. It'll be interesting to see if he can continue that solid work in this one today, Matt.
Craig Biggio digging in now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, Craig Biggio.
Pitch on the way.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Good waste pitch, 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Again, he sends it out of play.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Striding in for Houston, Miles Straw. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Behind 0-2 now. Slow roller left side. Gonna be a tough play. And that's the 2nd out.
Batting third.
Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Yeah, I think Yordan Alvarez is certainly a guy we could be excited to see play. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Into the box, Jeff Bagwell. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
And it's fouled away. Ready with another 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
Full count. Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Full count still. This is indeed a battle. The 11th pitch coming up. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Man, as a pitcher, I can tell you that is so frustrating. He's got 2 outs, and he wants to get that 3rd out as quickly and painlessly as possible, but that hitter makes him work his tail off, and he still loses him.
2 down with a runner at first, and that'll bring up Yordan Alvarez. As a look, now the pitch. That's a strike to throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Good steal of second there, and that really sets up the middle of this order to drive in a run and break this scoreless ball game. Always great if you can score first early in the game.
Bagwell stands at second with 2 gone. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Into the Crawford boxes and gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and the Astros have taken a 2-0 lead.
That's how the manager drew it up right there. Hold the visiting team scoreless and then grab a huge home run in the first.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
The 1-0.
Hey, be on the lookout right here. Usually when a pitcher drops in a curveball for a strike looking, now he'll try and throw it in the dirt, get you to fish a little bit. I want to see where he goes here.
And that one yanked just foul. 2 out, nobody on. The bouncer to the left side, scooped up. On to Clark at first, and the inning is over. Astros plate 2 on the 2-run home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 2-0 Houston. Second inning set to go, and next it'll be the outfielder, David Dahl.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
1 ball, no strike.
Here he comes on 2-0. Fouled off. Popped up. And this is taken in for out number 1.
Batting 6, the third baseman.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on D. In the outfield, Michael Brantley. This guy broke the Indians franchise record for consecutive games without an error in 2013. Has great range and is very sure-handed out there. Always going to make the play.
Here's Joey Gallo now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
So now to the plate, Charlie Culberson, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Two and 2.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
Here now the 2-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, when you go with the slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Striding in is Nick Solak. His career numbers in this matchup, he's 1 for 5. After the walk, a quick check on first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. From the stretch. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
The catcher, HOU.
To the plate now, Jose Trevino, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. The 0-1 on its way. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Sometimes you just can't overthink it. If a guy can't hit a certain pitch in a certain quadrant, why would you?
Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And that is just shy of the box seats, off the top of the wall. And they are on the board as the run scores from second to make this a 2-1 game now.
When this thing left the bat, I thought it had 3-run homer written all over it, but it bounces off the wall, so only 1 run scores. And now a chance for his buddy to return the favor and bring in 1 or maybe 2.
Stepping in now, Michael Young, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Hit on the ground out to short. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. Well, the run will score in the inning on this RBI double. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's the Astros 2 and the Rangers 1. Last half of the second set to go, and stepping up as the shortstop, Jose Altuve.
Jose Altuve.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Back one.
The windup and the 0-1. Popped up, but this will land untouched. Up and the 0-2 pitch, and a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Well, we've seen a lot of guys swinging at pitches out of the strike zone early on in this game, so I think the game plan on that pitch right there was to try to bounce one and try to get them to chase again.
The 1-2 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Gets him looking up around the letters.
Batting seventh.
Next to dig in, Alex Bregman. First offering. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1.
1-1.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
At the plate now, Kyle Tucker. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here, with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. In for strike 2.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout, because he's on point coming out for the second.
Here comes the 1-2. Down the first baseline. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now here's the pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. Astros go down 1-2-3. They lead it 2-1. And now here is Delino DeShields as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Yeehaw!
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Swing and a liner. But coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
No one on with one down. And up next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Will Clark. And now a pitch on the way. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. High in the air out to center field. Straw is in his tracks now, and he's got it for out number 2.
The batter, the right fielder, Nelson Cruz.
So next to the plate for Texas, Nelson Cruz, coming off a season in which he was named the American League's Silver Slugger at DH. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Ball. That missed. That's the ball.
What we're seeing here is a guy getting pitched to very carefully. It doesn't matter that there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's a threat to score even when he's standing in the batter's box.
2 out, nobody on. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Pitch is popped up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They're down 2-1. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And now the first pitch.
Here.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
And he falls behind. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And another foul ball. Now another 0-2. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Boy, he's really on a roll in the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Standing in now, Craig Biggio. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. fly ball right down the line in left. Biggio has what you'd call elite speed. His legs are a big part of his game on both sides of the scorecard.
This is one tool, Matty, I know nothing about. I used to get to first base, hand my batting gloves to the first base.
Oh, what a stop on the slide. What a way to get it out. 2 gone now. That was exceptional. So next to bat will be Miles Straw. First offering.
Hee-haw!
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here. Middle of the order guy is coming up. Let's see if he can extend the inning.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now a swing and a fly ball. And that's going to land foul.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Leading off the inning, it'll be David Dahl, and they could use a spark from him here. Here's the first pitch to him. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. Count is 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch.
Ball. No, that's it. Count is full.
Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. The throw to first is in time. 1 down.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Struck out in his first at-bat. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
1-1.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Nope. Ball.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. The pitch. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Charlie Culberson, trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike 1.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Pops this one up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Fouled away. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. Rangers set down in order. Our score remains 2-1. And we're back in Houston. Welcome back to Minute Maid Park as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Now at the plate is Jeff Bagwell. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
No, that missed. That's the ball.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
A pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2.
1 strike.
And it misses. 3-1 now.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Not cheated there as he takes a big hack, and it's 3-2.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your A swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. The next 3-2. Count remains full. Sharp ground ball to third. Oh, look at the sliding stop. So 1 away after the phenomenal defensive effort. And here's that one again with Showtrack. Great reactions to knock it down with the sliding stop, and almost just as impressive was the throw all the way across to beat the runner. Any way you look at it, a fantastic play. That'll bring up Yordan Alvarez. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Now the 0-1.
Obviously, this pitching staff doesn't care this batter went deep earlier in the game because they are attacking him. 2 pitches right in his zone.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Base is empty, 2 away, and that brings in the left-handed hitting outfielder Michael Brantley. First delivery to him.
That's a ball.
2 runs on just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Chased a bad one there, 1-1.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
1 strike.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Three balls and a strike to Houston's left fielder.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And the count will be full. The 3-2 pitch. And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
Now batting, the shortstop, Jose.
So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Nope, that's outside. Ball.
Brantley is off at first with 2 away. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Now a swing and a soft liner, but this will land in foul territory. Still 1-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Another one sent foul.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Again, a 1-2.
No, that's out.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
The 2-2. Hit back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, ripped the base hit up the middle.
If you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. 1-0 the count. A ball and no strikes. Now.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 pitch. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 2 left for the Astros. They still lead it 2-1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said that they're playing right into the pitcher's game plan today by expanding the strike zone way too often. Instead of swinging at pitches in the strike zone that they can do something with, they're often chasing at pitches out of the zone, which is resulting in a lot of their outs. Going forward, they have to start being more selective, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And that means Nick Solak will dig in. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Hit on the ground to third. Altuve fields it cleanly. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Roll, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
In now, Jose Trevino, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. A 1 pitch on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Tucker waits on it. 1 out.
Now back, the shortstop, Michael Young.
Digging in next, Michael Young. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll 2.
0-1 the count. From the stretch.
This batter's got to be in his head right here. This is where you need to regroup. Fastball in, now change up down and away. This is the cat and mouse that I love about the game.
Lifted down the line in left. After it is Brantley. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Now back, the center fielder, Delino.
Now into the box, Delino DeShields. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while. Can't waste getting the leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1
Listen,
strike.
I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. 1 left for Texas. They still trail it here 2-1. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Kyle Tucker.
The right fielder, Kyle.
First pitch of the AB now. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And that's the first down.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
So 1 away, and here's the left-handed hitting catcher, Jason Castro. First pitch on its way. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Well, he's really locked in at this point in the game on the bump. So far this inning, 4 pitches and 2 outs. Got the first guy on 1 pitch, and then absolutely dominates this at bat with a 3-pitch strikeout.
Into the box, Craig Biggio. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. Ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Fouled off. He'll try again, 1-2. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3. They lead it 2-1. Ryan Stanek takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 45, Ryan Stanek.
Now at the plate, Will Clark. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far.
Will Clark.
First offering.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Now here's the pitch. Here's a fastball in on the fists, and that'll even things up at 2-2. Into right field, that's a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
At the plate, Nelson Cruz. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike one.
1-1.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming, and then boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Oh, this is what you get fired up for right here. Hard fastball against a power hitter. I know he was late right there, but if he comes back, this one might not come back.
Fouled away. And that's going to be high. 2-2 now.
2-2 to count.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Throw over to the bag, and he'll dive back in safely. The 1-0. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. The 1-1. Chopped now to short. Can they get 2? There is Altuve. The second for 1. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Rangers go down quickly there. They're down 2-1. And stepping in, Miles Straw. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Now the pitch. As he'll take a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. A 1-1. Is in there for strike number 2.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the Astros put a man aboard to get the inning underway. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
And here's the thing from a pitcher's perspective. You look at this line and you think, wow, he's been sitting guys down all game long, and that's true. But on the flip side, his pitch count is up there. You have to wonder if he might be starting to get a little bit tired in this one.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. And now the first pitch. To Shields. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
Yordan Alvarez stands in again, and his home run earlier has accounted for all of their runs so far in this one. First pitch of the AB now. A high fastball is in there.
When that threat of running's on first base, man, does that change the whole pitcher's mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the sixth. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher. Very least, it gives the catcher something good to throw if the man on first is on the move.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is DeShields. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and Michael Brantley settles in to hit at the plate. As a look, now the pitch. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. And that is off the wall. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Jose Altuve.
He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play.
1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Ready with the 0-1. Good pitch there. Had him a little out in front.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. 1-2. Here it is. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Whoa, he looks a little frustrated out there, and I don't blame him. He gives up a couple of hits early in the inning, and then he plunks this guy. He's fighting himself a little bit, so they might want to head out to the mound and try to calm him down.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. As he'll take a look at a curveball that drops in there on the outer half. It's strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike two. A pause. And the 0-2.
1-2 count.
Strong at third. Brentley at second. Altuve at first. 2 out in the inning. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Astros leave them loaded as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll bring up Joe. First pitch on the way as he'll fall behind here as he goes after a fastball that might have been out of the zone. It's strike one.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
Oh, and 1. Here it comes.
Nope. Ball. 1-1.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Yank fouled off to the right. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2 and he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And that'll bring in the Georgia native Charlie Culberson. From the belt, the pitch. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
A good fastball above the belt is normally a pitch that batters love to take a rip at, but that one froze him.
Here's the 0-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
That'll bring in Nick Solak as he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. Tucker is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, catcher, Jose Trevino.
Next, here is Jose Trevino. Flew out last time up. First offering.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
In for a strike. It's 1-1. got him to swing on top of that one as this ball's dribbled out in front of the mound. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Rangers leave one. Our score remains 2-1. Wes Benjamin gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home seventh.
Number 63.
Now to the plate, Kyle Tucker, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
The windup and the 0-1. Pulled hard, but it's fouled down the first base side. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. The bouncer to the left side. And the throw on to first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away.
The catcher, Jason Castro.
So next to hit is Jason Castro. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Ball one to start the at-bat. Not close. It's 2-0.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Too high. And it's 3-0.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
That one's in there. 3-1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
The 3-1 pitch. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
The batter, number 7, second baseman.
So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, Craig Biggio. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. There goes the runner. Fielded cleanly to second for 1. To Clark to complete the double play, and the inning is over. Astros are down quietly. They still lead it 2-1. Ryan Presley has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 55, Ryan Presley.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Michael Young. He flew out in his last AB. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
2 balls and a strike to the Rangers leadoff hitter. There's a breaking ball that he didn't quite get on top of.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
Full count now, 3-2.
He's going to have to set his sights a little lower right there. That pitch was able to get by him. His swing was just a little under that one.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. High and deep down the left field line. Full count. Here it comes. A bouncer up the middle. And that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now. With that, the Rangers get their leadoff hitter on base after the inning opening base hit.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'd be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Into the box now, Delino DeShields, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for White. Gets his lead at first, nobody out. Tries to get the bunt down here, but this is foul, and we'll see if he tries it again. Quick check on that tying run at first. Just keeping him close. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
So now to the plate, Will Clark, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
Low with a fastball that time. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Number 41, Eli.
And the payoff pitch. This is popped up. Altuve has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the right fielder, Nelson Cruz.
Next to bat will be the Texas cleanup hitter, Nelson Cruz. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He's set. Here it comes.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
The 0-1 pitch.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1 left for Texas. They still trail it here 2-1. Eli White will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop.
Now playing shortstop, number 41.
Now to bat, Miles Straw singled in his last at-bat.
Leading up for the Astros, the 17th.
First pitch on the way.
Number 3.
Here's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. And it's 1-1. And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Just got a piece to the right side. Now another 1-2.
2-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Fastball well outside.
Part of the order on deck, so keeping this 2-hole hitter off the bags is always important.
And it's fouled away. A payoff pitch one more time. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
Next up, Jeff Bagwell. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB. Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The batter, the designated hitter, Yordan.
So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Yordan Alvarez. First things first, here's a throw over. Runner back safely. Perhaps wisely, another look to first. And he just manages to get his hand in. And again a throw. And the fans don't like this at all. First pitch on its way. Swing and a liner. But this is foul for the first strike. First in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. We've played 8 full. Houston leads this one 2-1. Billy Wagner takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 13, Billy.
David Dahl to the plate now. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least. So you know he wants to make up for it right here.
He's set and the pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. 0-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
In now, Joey Gallo, as he'll take a look at ball one. No hits to this point. One and 0 pitch on the way. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
And he fouls this one off. Counts even 2-2 to Joey Gallo. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Into the box, Charlie Culberson, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The set and the 1-0 pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Now the 2-0. A swing and a ground ball to third. But a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. The pitch.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a 1-run game, he doesn't want to walk you, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
Set. Here's the 3-1. Down the left field line and deep. A sold-out crowd of 40,950 ready to lift off here in the Space City. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
The batter number 50, second baseman.
Stepping up is Nick Solak. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. From the belt, kicks and deals.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Now the 1-0.
Inside.
Those were great takes right there. Those were pitches that a lot of guys normally swing at, but he took both of them and finds himself in a productive count leverage 2-0.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
Now this is a perfect example of why this manager feels so confident going to this beast in the ninth right here. He is throwing absolute thunder right here, pumped up and looks the part.
Bregman has it, and he'll be pulled out at second, and a tough way to end it here as this ball game is over.
Hey, it's not easy to win a game, but particularly when you only get 4 hits. But that's what good teams do when they play good baseball. It's not all about getting hits. It's about pitching, defense, and base running, and they did those areas quite well in this one.
Pitching and defense game, 2-1, the final score this afternoon. Houston earned the victory despite only collecting 4 total hits. Christian Javier pitches well enough to get the W. Nolan Ryan takes the loss despite striking out 11 batters. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Fans, our final line score this